What exactly do you say and do this time when you get a wrong order after you've already made the drink? Hi guys, my name is Deepak Shukla, founder at Pearl Lemon Cafe. Today we're going to be talking about what happens when you ask or you're asked for an order change once you've already made the drink. But before we get into it, please do comment, like, and subscribe if you're enjoying these videos, as well as click the link in the description below to get access to some of our advanced training. So look, sometimes you're going to have it's not going to be that common, to be honest with you, but it does happen. I've seen it happen where you're basically too far into making the drink and then someone asks for an order change. What is it that you do in that scenario? Let's go through the steps. So, the first thing is that you can just make a decision to pour it away and make the preferred drink. Okay? That's really not the ideal thing you want to do. Okay? This is what I see happening a lot. Pour it away and make the preferred drink. Okay? What you want to do in the second element is see, and this depends upon how they say it. If the client or if the customer is aware that it's a bit too late, they might say, you know what, could I change that to a cappuccino actually? Look, I'll pay for both, not a problem, or I'll pay for the second drink as well. So if they say anything along those lines, I'll pay for both, I'll pay for the second as well, I'll cover them both, something to that effect, you'll say, okay, great, let's do. What you want to say is, are you sure? Because it's the polite thing to say, certainly in British language, when they offer to cover both drinks. So if they offer if they offer to pay for both, then you use the expression, are you sure? Knowing full well the person will, I'd be surprised if a person didn't say yes after all of that happened. So there shouldn't really be a scenario where you ask, are you sure? And the customer says, no, I'm not sure actually, I'll just pay for one of them if they've already offered. So it's just really a routine that you would run. If they offer to pay for both, you'd say, are you sure? Now, there might be instances where someone makes a request for a drink or a food change. Oh, you know what, could I have X instead? And they're not really aware that it's too late into the process of making it for there not to be wastage. Wastage is what we really care about in this instance. So if someone asks for you know what, instead of a single espresso, could I have a double espresso? Then it's fine, because typically most baristas will pour a double shot. So you just need to double up, and there's no change to the actual production process. Equally, if you're switching from making for example, cappuccino to a latte, you might, if you've not yet get to the part where you're pouring the milk, then you ultimately just increase, I believe, the amount of milk. So there's not really a change. Now, if it's too late and you need to throw something away, that's the part, and the person's not necessarily realized, that's the part where you need to navigate it more carefully. So in that instance, you'd say, I'm so sorry, it's a little bit too late now, but are you happy if I make both? So you could use that as a polite way to say, look, I can't just get rid of this drink now. So Frank, if you have a guy called Frank and Frank says, you know what, Deepak, could I have a latte, please? And you get quite deep into the latte and they say, you know what, actually, could I have an espresso? And you say, you know what, it's too late to change the drink right now, but do you want me to make you both? So did you hear what I said that? You're like, it's too late to change the. I'm sorry. So you open with and this is let's go. When the customer doesn't realize it's too late, this is what you need to do. You'd say, they don't realize it's too late. You'd say, I'm so sorry, and there's nothing as powerfully disarming as the I'm so sorry expression in the English language, because even if you're not sorry, it doesn't matter, because it's really just about disarming that person. So you say, I'm so sorry, it's too late to change the drink now, but I can make you both if you'd like. It's too late to change the drink now, but I can make both if you'd like. So this is a polite way of saying, well, I can make you your drink, but you're going to need to pay for both. Okay, saying that would be considered to be rude in English culturally. Whereas, depending upon where you're from, you might think, well, that's exactly what's happening. But in British culture, it'd be a bit rude to say, I can't now. So instead, you say, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, it's too late to change the drink, but I can make both if you'd like. And that switches the emphasis to, I can still make you your drink. And this can be a really clever workaround in these instances where ultimately there's going to be wastage. So practice mastering that expression. I'm so sorry, it's too late to change the drink, but I can make both if you'd like, and seeing how people respond to that. It would be very surprising to me if after that someone says, oh, what, can't you just remake it? And if someone actually did say, oh, what, can't you remake it? Or, oh, what, do I need to pay for both? Or what, if someone says, oh, what, do you need to remake it? You say, oh, you know what, it's too late for me to remake this drink, I need to throw it away. Or you'd say, yeah, I'm really sorry, but yeah, you would need to pay for both. So beginning with I'm so sorry, and then following up with whatever you want to say after is the key here. But this point, the third point, should be enough to ultimately get the customer into a place of understanding what's going on.